Hey.
Well,
Anyways,
anyway,
what
ladies
we
and
got?
gentlemen, it's the box office top 10.
The box office top 10.
Coming in at number 10 this weekend, I really don't know what to think about this movie, but Postgrad cracks in at number 10. This opening weekend, it made $2.8 million.
Huh.
That's
I
shocking.
don't know. Did you guys hear anything about this?
Well,
I know
guess
for sure
this
you didn't
proves
see it.
my theory that Alexis Bledel is not a draw at the theaters.
No,
That was a theory?
No, absolutely not. I didn't waste my time saying that at all.
Remember to Alexis, stick to Gilmore Girls.
Oh, man.
Yep.
What's next? I think we've exhausted that one already.
Well, the thing is, it's
Probably.
already exhausted its top 10 run, so.
Bye-bye. It was fun.
That was quick.
We'll have you in the post-top 10.
Exactly. What's number 9?
Number 9, moving down 2 spots from last week, The Ugly Truth brought in $2.9 million this weekend. Overall, it made $82.9 million.
I think there's going to be a common theme in this box office top 10 about moving down 2 spots. Am I wrong here?
Everything either moves down 2 spots or 1 spot. For the majority, I think it's 1 spot that I saw.
I've seen a lot of twos, though.
Yeah, I happened to take a look at the box office top
Maybe it
10
was
before I went to bed
2.
last night, so.
And occasionally I've seen them go like 4 spots, too.
Yeah, but in this coming time, this top 10 in particular, I think there's a lot of 2s. What's number 8?
8?
Sate?
Yes, 8.
Sate is a new number.
Yeah.
Invented by Will.
Well, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince comes in at number 8. That made $3.5 million this weekend. Overall, it's made an astounding $290.3 million.
Oh, of course.
Awesome.
Where is that in terms of most money per movie, or most money a movie for the summer?
If you give me a minute, I shall find out.
Yeah, we will come back
Box
to
Office
that
Mojo
then.
keeps a list of the top all-time highest grossing. So definitely worth taking a look at there. What's number 7?
Well, this one, like you just said, moving down 2 spots from last week, finally dropping its way out of the top 5.
I'm still with
is
T, though. I
G-Force.
can't believe that's still in the top 10. How? We don't want to get T all
I'm gonna leave it
rambunctious.
alone.
Already.
I'm just gonna leave it alone. I've said my speech already about the people in America.
You have. The gerbils are cutting their wrists in response to you.
Crazy American people.
What's next?
Who gave the gerbils, guinea pigs razors?
They're
That's what I
intelligent
want
beings.
to know.
All right.
I didn't
Same
think they
people
were
that should.
intelligent.
Yeah, number 6.
Well, number 6, it didn't score any place in the top 5, but it did make number 6. Shorts comes in at number 6. That made $6.6 million this week.
Really? Mm-hmm. I got a text message from the Pennsylvania Rock Show host, Bill Damiano, who let me know that this was apparently the worst movie he's ever seen in his entire life. Yeah.
Did he see Kazam?
Over this one.
Yeah, if he hasn't seen Kazam, I can't really be sure about that, man.
I don't know.
Kazam's pretty bad.
Yeah, but because
Robert Rodriguez.
yeah, well, poor Robert Rodriguez, more like poor viewers of this. I don't get it though. I mean, what?
More like bad choice, Robert Rodriguez. And I get the point why he does this. He always wants to make sure he has films, and he said it before that he wants to have films that his kids can look back and see, and they don't have to watch From Dusk Till Dawn or Sin City or The Faculty, stuff like that. He wants to be able to make movies that his kids can actually go back and watch. And stuff like this, and Spy Kids, and Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Well, the difference is difference is Shark Boy and Lava Girl made money. The Spy Kids movies all made money. Shorts, And the other thing is, never mind. I was going to mention, coming out against the movie we're reviewing, Inglourious Basterds. It's also just kind of an ironic weekend, and I don't know. Whatever. What's number 5?
Number 5, well, Meryl Streep's following still keeps Julia and Julia in the top 5. That made $9 million this weekend. Overall, it's made $59.3 million.
Hooray for Meryl Streep! I mean,
she can draw anything in.
She is
she
a
can
box
draw anything.
She is certifiably a box office draw, and that's that. I
Even
never.
if she put on 20 pounds for this role.
Never would have seen
and
it
a
coming.
fake accent.
So back to what we were saying about Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is the 34th top U.S. gross. The top. God damn it, Will, help me.
The 34th highest grossing movie of all time.
In the
all
United
time?
States.
In the United States.
The only movie that's come out this summer to beat it so far is Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen,
Which is in the top 20, I believe.
Yeah, it's currently
in the
sitting
top
at
10.
number 9.
It's number 9 of the highest grossing movies of all time.
And Star Trek hasn't beat it either?
No, surprisingly not.
No. But as long as Dark Knight still holds on to number 2, that's all I need for my life to be justified.
Right.
So
There you go.
Good for that.
What do we got next?
Yeah, what do we got next?
Coming in at number 4, The Romantic Tale of the Time Traveler's Wife secures number 4. That brought in $10 million this weekend. Altogether, it's made $37.4 million.
Hold on, I have to call out Kyle P. in the chat. I'm wondering who you could have possibly heard that from. He says he heard, spelled H-U-R-D, Shorts was good.
I occasionally heard Shorts was good too.
Yeah.
Playing on the. I'm done.
Alright. Yeah.
And Dee mentions they have a new Dead Like Me movie on the new Sci-Fi. Well, Dee, they actually made that movie about a year ago. It's okay.
Is it?
I mean, the show was 100 times better than the movie was, and I'm not very.
Yeah,
happy.
I remember being into the show in high school. That was one of those cool things.
It's just not. It wasn't the same with Mandy Patinkin and Laura Herring. It's not the same. It's not the same.
that's a shame.
But good though. Still good. Definitely worth it.
Yep. Well, okay. So what's number
3.
3?
3?
Three.
Did you say threes?
Threeve, which is a
Threeve?
combination of 3 and 5.
Yes. He knew. What is that from?
SNL, baby.
Yes.
All right, double.
Nice.
God, what is number
You don't watch
3?
SNL?
Celebrity Jeopardy, man.
I haven't watched. I mean, I'm off and on with SNL. I watched all.
Well, that was
of
back
last
when
year.
it
Yeah,
that
that was a
skit
while
was
ago.
back when it was good.
Yeah.
I've been off and on with SNL for the longest time, so I don't know. I watched a lot through the '90s and then kind of got out of it in like the late '90s, and I missed a lot of the Will Ferrell era. And then
You missed out.
I think I've got
then
every
I
Celebrity
got-
Jeopardy skit on my iPod.
I got back
Awesome.
into it post Tina Fey.
Post?
Post.
She was one of the ones that was good. G.I. Joe. I don't know what else to say about that one except why. And
No, I
why.
mean,
Yeah,
people are still seeing it. And I know a lot of people who like mindless action and like the kind of stuff that we apparently hate and like stuff like G.I. Joe and go see these kinds of things. So, I mean, whatever. It's going to have that Transformers kind of following. It's not going to make Transformers money, not even close. But it's,
Enough to get a sequel.
yeah, enough to
There
get
you
a
go.
sequel.
So good for it, I
Whatever.
guess. Good to save Stephen Summers' career.
Yeah, now a movie that I think is deserving of a sequel is our number 2. But then again, what are you going to do with a sequel?
I don't know. That's why I'm scared. But what's number 2?
Yeah,
I don't
number
think
2.
you could make a sequel for number 2.
Oh, they're going
I mean,
to,
they
but
did
I
leave
really
it
don't
off.
want them to. I got a big.
I think you
dislike for
could
sequel.
just based on the.
Oh, there's so much to go with the sequel for
I
this
mean,
movie, but I
hold
don't
on.
want to see a sequel.
He's
I-
promised 3 years.
I know, and he was late.
It was late.
He never showed up. I think, because if you keep track in the whole time through the movie, it gives you the dates. And I think Steve and I figured out he was like 2 years late or almost 2 years
Really?
late.
Would
Yeah.
He? Would he have been
I'd
late?
have to go back and rewatch it just
Huh.
to make sure. But
Well,
we
at
didn't-
least
What part of the movie is this?
at the end,
What? I don't
After
remember them
he's
going
like-
over years at the end.
now we're ruining it.
What years
Okay,
Go over.
okay. Yeah, we're not going to ruin anything, but I'm a little confused too. What is this? I didn't know he was late.
Then we
I
counted.
figured if they were going to do a sequel, it would take place like 3 years later.
Yeah, that's what. Where'd you see the years? Okay.
When they
well,
were
we'll
doing
talk about
the-
it after the
okay.
show.
Okay. Yeah, we got to talk about this after the show. 'Cause
What's number
no
1?
spoilers.
I want to be surprised.
Number 1, you really want to be surprised? Inglorious Bastards!
That's actually a pretty good movie poster.
Oh yeah, that's an awesome.
That's
poster.
a good poster.
That is an awesome poster for an awesome movie.
Indeed.
Yes, I actually. You know what? The
think
funny
I
thing
can
was,
do this.
so
I
at
need,
least
like, a
this
gun.
proves 2 things. That one, rated R movies. And
So
one,
get number one.
Yeah, number 1, rated R movies can draw. Number 2, Quentin Tarantino is a box office draw. Number 3, Brad Pitt is a box office draw.
That was a stupid thing you just figured out.